standard form of the equation of a circle, the standard form is we have x minus h quantity square plus y minus k quantity square equals to r squared. That is the standard form of the equation of a circle. The graph looks like this. We have a circle. The center is at h comma k. So h comma k is the center. And then r is the length of the radius. They keep that in r squared. So when you write the standard form, don't square the r. Just leave that as a number raised to the square. And then what is xy represent? Xy represents a point on the circle. So there are when you solve a problem, they have a couple different ways to ask you. The first way they ask you is they give you a center, and then they give you a radius, and then they ask you to draw the standard form, which is very easy. So this one we have this is a h, and then this is k, right? So you have x minus negative 5 square plus y minus 4 square equals to 6 square. I will just leave that as a 6 square instead of writing a 36. Now there is a what if. So what if they have r equals to the square root of 19? Then what do we write? Then we leave that as the square root of 19 square. Don't square that out. I know everybody knows what the square of 6 equals to, but just leave that as a 6 square. All right, and then number 2, they will give you a center and a solution point. What is a solution point? Solution point is a point on the circle. So the picture is this. So you have a circle. Oh, that doesn't match the color. Did I pick the wrong one? I will just that should work. Yep. So you have a circle, and then you have the center. That doesn't look like the center. You have a center right over here, and then this is your radius, and then this point is 7, negative 3. That's what do I mean by a solution point. It's a point on the circle. Okay, let's write the standard form. We have x minus h, negative 2 square plus y minus k, negative 1 square, equals to r square, right? Equals to r square. But we do not know what the radius is. Now, how do you find out what the radius equals to? Between the center to negative 2, negative 1, and the solution point, you have to use the distance formula to calculate the radius, right? So the radius is equals to the square root of what? x2 minus x1, right? x2 minus x1, so which is a 7 minus negative 1 square plus y2 minus y1, negative 3 minus negative 1 square, right? So r is equals to the square root of 8 square is that a 2? Oh, 7 minus negative 2, 9 square is 81, and then plus negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, negative 2 square is 4, so plus 4, then you have the square root of 91. So that means, oh, by the way, when you do your homework online, I don't think the system accepts minus negative 2. So you do have to work this out like this. You have to write x plus 2 square plus y plus 1 square, and then equals to the square root of 91 square. I don't think they would like to see minus a negative 5, but when you do this in my class, especially written quizzes and exam, I do accept this, but when you do homework online, I'm sure they want you to get rid of the minus and the negative. All right, the answer is right over here. All right, moving on to the last one. The last one, they gave you 2 endpoints. What do they mean by endpoint? So here is what do they mean by endpoint. You have to draw a circle, and then here is your 2 endpoints. So you have an endpoint right over here and the other one on the other side. So let's say this is a negative 1, negative 1 comma 5, and then this is 3 comma negative 4, and then this is the center. The center is hk. You don't even know what the center is. So this is h comma k. How do you find the coordinate of the center? Then you have to use the midpoint formula, right? So the center is the midpoint, which is you take the average of the 2x and the 2y, right? 3 plus -1 divided by 2, comma -4 plus 5 divided by 2. So the center is what? The center is 2 divided by 2, which is 1, right? So 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then 5 minus 4 is 1, so you have a 1/2. So this is your h comma k. And then how about the radius? The radius, I will just use the distance formula to find the distance between the center and one of the endpoints. Another way to do this is you use the distance formula to find the diameter and then divide it by 2. It's up to you. You will get the same number anyway. So the diameter, let's use the diameter. So the diameter is what? x2 minus x1, which is -1 minus 3 square plus y2 minus y1, 5 minus -4 square. So the diameter is equals to, this is -4, right? -4 square is 16, and then this is 9 square is 81. So 81 plus 16, you have 97. So this is equals to the square root of 97. Is this the radius? Nope. You have to, this is the diameter. So the radius is the length for the diameter divided by 2. So you have square root of 97 divided by 2. So put everything together. Then you have x minus h square plus y minus k square equals to the square of the radius, which is the square root of 97 divided by 2. And then that is the standard form of the equation of a circle. Alright, that is the end of this video. If you like the way I explain math, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Truly appreciate your help, and I will meet you all in the next video. Signing out.